old 57 Chevy right there.
Hey guys, we're waiting. We was over on slow-mo and he was waiting on us to go live, so because he needed to get off. So we are live, and the slow-mo crew is fixing to come over here and raid us. So I had been on the phone with accountants this morning, so we should be.
Hey, there's my email address again, Michael. If you just email me your address,
Let me
then I'll get another one out that way. Your dad used to have a.
let me get over to our channel and see that we are live. Hey Jerry Holly, I was over on. I got over on to Hey Our Epic RV Adventure. Hey Uncompassed Life. Thank you guys for coming over. It's been a morning already. Good morning meant to be RVing. It was a good thing slow momentum went on when he did. I wouldn't have got on, and I still nearly didn't get on now. I sort of rushed around. I had got off the phone with the accountants and jumped in on slow momentum. Going to watch him a while, and I was fixing some coffee, and he said, "Hey, when are you going to go live? We're going to get over on yours, and I need to call my mom." So appreciate all y'all coming over. So we got Jerry Holly, Our Epic RV Adventure, Uncompassed Life, Meant to Be RVing, Ice Dogs, Bust to Nowhere. Hey guys. Mary Jones, retired for the weekend. Hey guys, New Vision Security Services. Where you been, brother? And Captain Jack Scrapper. Good to see you, Captain Jack. Posh Cats Camping. Hey guys, from the other side. Glad to have all y'all. RV Dogs. Hey buddy, I may have done said hi to you. Hey guys. So, all y'all new people to this morning chat, all we do is get together and chew the fat, as they say down south. I need an army hug. Army mug. I got you. Hey, if it'll keep coffee hot, I'll drink out of it. Any of you guys got anything y'all want me to drink out of and to give y'all a shout out, I'll be more than glad to do it. At least a few times, but I use this bad boy right here because I can do a 2-hour live and that coffee will be hot at the end of 2 hours. So, but if you send me a mug, I'll drink out of it. Might have to rotate if I get a lot of them, but I will share the love. Misfits and Dreamers, good morning guys. Over the Hill RV. Hope I don't miss William Dixon. And make sure I don't miss anybody. Wow, we done got 13 in here. Slow-mo, thanks for the raid, Slow Momentum. I'd have jumped over there on yours earlier, but my accountant called, and wow, guys, I appreciate what the government's doing to help a lot of us small businesses, because otherwise, I don't know how we're going to survive. What the sad part is, if you're a small business, if you're anybody, but I want to add a little bit. Small businesses have expenses on top of our personal expenses, right? So, and just like personal expenses, some of those can be tacked on to the end of your loan, but some of them has to keep going, right? So, I mean, your light bills and stuff, the government may step in and help us with some of that, but for the most part, business expenses, a good part of them keep going. And the problem is, even if you do delay them and tag them on to the end, they're just going to divide them up, what you delay, over a few months. And so coming back would be even hard. So you wouldn't have money to eat. So we got accountants involved and bankers involved advising us what they think the best thing to do. We filled out a ton of paperwork, and it's just going to be one of those things. Unaccomplished Life got a small business. A lot of you guys have small businesses. I know Slow Mo, basically, he's a contractor. He's getting to work, and I'm glad. If you're getting to work, I am proud for you. If you're not getting to work, I feel for you. Where we have issues is like, for instance, our liability insurance. We have to pay that up front, right? So the insurance company wants you to pay it up front. So we pay it in payment, but it's through somebody that allows us to pay it in payment. See what I'm saying? It's a company that steps in between, because our liability insurance on our business is through the roof. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Somebody tagged me in a post, and I looked down at it. That's how you get my attention, tag me in a post. But anyway, so that keeps going. And so that's a little tough. I did get word yesterday that one of our independent insurance companies that we have some insurance with, I've not dug through yet, talked to Tammy about it yet, but one of our private independent insurance companies that insures some of our stuff has said they're going to come back and give up to 20% refunds to some of their customers. And I think it's only auto. The reason being behind that, they said that would cost the company $1 billion. But they said that they can offset that because with people being stuck at home, they're not driving, so that reduces the liability, and there'll be that many less accidents. And so it makes sense. So a lot of insurance companies, especially like our inflatable insurance company, they should look at it like that if they could financially. They're a big company, so they probably could. It would be great if they come in and say, hey, we're going to give you guys rebates since you're not going to be renting inflatables, right? So I don't know. I understand all sides of it. Everybody's got to pay their bills, but I'm going to tell you what, we've been pulling our hair out. Thankfully, we have, I've been wearing my flag cap, but usually I wear my bank cap because we bank with a local bank, and I'm best friends with the president of those banks, so, and I'm good friends with the owners of those banks, and so thankfully we got a crew at the bank helping us, and then we got our bookkeepers and accountants helping us and advising us. And also, our family, several of us, are business owners. So, we have each individual one's accountants. We're all pooling all of our information together. So if I can help any of y'all, I'm not a professional, but just email me and I'll let you know what I know. And which ain't much right now. I will say this. I'm not picking sides on politics. I think that so far everybody's done all they could do. But I wish the government wouldn't announce programs until the people that's going to be administering those programs has all the information and the rules and regulations. And y'all probably know what I mean by that. So, I love all you guys. I appreciate y'all being here. We done got 19 people here. So, I ain't even had a drink of my coffee. Uncle Lisa's Productions has slid in here. Let's see, did I miss anybody? I hope I didn't. So what's new in the life of YouTube with all you guys? They're still not letting us check out channels. Like, I want to go look at some of these channels that I'm sure I'm subscribed to, but I hadn't seen in a while, so I know who they are and all that. There's the Art of RVing. Good morning, guys. We're just drinking coffee, chewing the fat. We got 20 people in here. So I'm working on a new game that we might play. I don't know, we might play. We ain't been able to play games on Tuesday night, so we've been busy right up until the hour and a half mark. But I'm working on a game we might play during the daytime if y'all want to do games. I know we're basically just a chat. Mary, I guess you're talking about why that they always announce programs before they do the tell everybody how to administer them. That's just the way it goes, I reckon. No matter who's in office, it seems to be done that way. I guess they got to hurry up and get their ideas out there to ease people's minds. Hey, Weekend RVing, good to have you guys. Good deal. Epic RV Adventure, thanks for keeping us on. Dreaming Out Loud RVing. Hey guys, this is just a coffee chat. Just imagine everybody sitting around the table at the restaurant drinking coffee and just chatting. That's all we do. This is just a place for us all to forget that we're trapped in our houses or on our property. Uncle Lisa's production don't like Monopoly. My bunch don't like for me to play Monopoly with them. I kid. They do like me to play with them, but they don't like the way I play. I like to play to win. Well, that's the way I play all games, to win. This new game is hilarious. My kid introduced it to me. I'm still working out exactly how we'll play it on YouTube. But I'm sure we can figure out a way. It's probably going to be one of those days where I do StreamYard. And hopefully, maybe, what I'm going to do is, when I see that I'm for sure know I'm going to have enough hours on my StreamYard, maybe one day, let's see, today is the 9th. So maybe we get into, maybe the end of next week, I might try to play it. We'll pull up StreamYard. But here lately we've been running nearly 2 hours on the morning show, so that eats up a lot of my free hours. So, I got several stickers in the other day, and I went ahead and put them on the trunk. So I'll try to do a trunk video here. You'd think sitting at home wouldn't have that much to do, but we've been real busy just talking with everybody and doing paperwork and trying to figure out what the next move. Yeah, keep that coffee mug full. There was something I was going to tell you guys, but I forget what I was going to tell y'all. Let me catch up with the chat here. Oh, I had a little update. April the 14th, which is our Tuesday night show, is going to be a real good show. We got a good music family going to come in, and we're also going to have Uncompassed Life. Y'all seen Uncompassed Life in our chat, and they're in here today. Y'all get to meet them. The 21st, we got a real special show. It's going to be fun, and we're going to get a lot of information the 21st, and it's going to be so far with two channels you guys, all three channels you guys know, two channels in particular we're going to talk about. One channel don't want to be in very long, and so the other two channels is going to be, I think y'all are going to be interested to talk with them, and I think we're going to get to see a couple of heroes that day, and so that's going to be interesting, and we can all give a shout out to our heroes, some of our heroes right now. There's a lot of heroes out there right now, but we have several in our community, and it wouldn't necessarily, I want to take this back, these heroes have been heroes every time we've been in a crisis in our country. And they are probably the least recognized heroes every time we have a catastrophe. A lot of times when we have trouble in our country, it's war or things like 9/11 and all that. And these people sometimes get overlooked. Not in my neck of the woods, because my family is full of these these people. So, not to let the cat out of the bag, but y'all probably already know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we got a couple of those people going to be with us on the 21st. And the 28th is shaping up to be a real big night too. If I can get just one or two more to confirm on that, I will start announcing that one. Because the 28th is, well, every show from here on out, I think all of our shows are good, but every show from here on out is going to be good, really good. So, and I'm going to say that about a lot of them, guys, but I just love for y'all to be on our Tuesday night shows. Our Tuesday night shows has a designated format, so, and we try to stick to it as much as possible. Amen, the art of RVing. Let me make sure I hear backup beepers going somewhere around my house. Uncle Lisa's production. Lord, you and your Monopoly. Yep, Mary Jones, we all gotta stand together. Thank you, Double XL. That's right, Mary. So, have you guys out there seen anything new and different that y'all have not seen before as far as a new and unique way that people has maybe shown their appreciation or love towards a worker or somebody that has, maybe just somebody that's been shut up in their house? Have y'all seen anything new and unique, something you hadn't seen done before? I had, one of the things I had never seen in my lifetime, like in my lifetime, I read about it, but I had never, I'm 51, and I don't think in my lifetime we have ever seen corporations swap over to make things that were needed in a time of disaster or war. I don't think my generation has ever seen that, and that's amazing. I've never seen that. I'm not saying it never happened, because it did back in World War II, and some of the war companies changed over and manufactured stuff for the war, but it's been amazing. It's been amazing at how many companies swapped over, and also it's amazing to see how many people that is swapping over that are talking about continuing to make those products so that they can be made here in America. So I wonder if that's going to start setting a trend of more of our stuff like medical supplies being made here. Let me see here. That's awesome, Dreaming Out Loud RVing. They said that Nomadic Hippie had a guy to give him lunch, and the same guy was feeding several truckers. That is awesome. Which I know that's a step out to eat from strangers, I know, but, sometimes you just gotta let your heart guide you, let the Lord lead you, and He'll keep you safe. And this week has been weird. I've been getting RV remodeling, that's a pretty big thing right now. Me and Tammy's done some remodeling here in the house. Tammy wouldn't sing. Yeah, she probably wouldn't sing if I was going to walk out the door, I don't think. No way she would sing. She might sing if I was walking out the door in celebration. Oklahoma tree climber, you got us all up in the tree with you? That's scary. That is pretty cool, though. Now, see, you need to do a video of me talking and doing the live stream, and that way I'll know that I was up in the tree with you. Yeah, that would be tough on trying to do any remodeling. I think our Lowe's and stuff we got a Lowe's one direction and a Home Depot the other, and they're about the same distance from it. But they're all open, I reckon. They're just only let so many people in. And then we have a really, really, really good brand new Ace Hardware in our town. By the way, if you ever come through our town and need propane and stuff, that Ace Hardware has it, and they have a gigantic, nearly the size of a Walmart parking lot. So it's easy to get in and out. If I had been building that business, I would not have paved all of that parking lot. Let me see what I'm missing here. Oh, you have headphones and keep a phone in the bag. I got you. That's how you're listening. I got you. Wow, Susan, going from 85 to snow in the mountains. We had, and I slept right through it, because y'all know I have these hearing aids and implant. So when I take mine off at night, I don't hear much. We had a big strong storm come through, made the dogs bark. It was so bad, Tammy said, and I slept plumb through it. So, but I didn't get in bed till a little after midnight last night, so. Uncompassed Life has figured out that he's going to start doing RV resto mods. That's going to be his new career. I bet you be good at it, buddy. If you lay tile and flooring, you'd have to be good at remodeling stuff. Anybody that lay tile, man, I don't know how you do it. I wouldn't be able to walk if I had to be down in the floor like that. 91 here yesterday, Jerry Holly said. It's going to be a low of 29 tonight. I wish YouTube would get all their stuff straightened out. It will not work. So I don't know what's going on. It won't let us, so if you don't gain any subscribers the next few days, you'll know, especially in these chats, because people can't go to your channel from the chats. So they can type in your name and go to your channel, and I reckon still subscribe, because I've been gaining subscribers. I'm back on the upswing. Man, I had a terrible fall last 2 or 3 days. We went from 734 down to 726. We were up and down in that time, but we're back up to 732, but I'm not going to hold my breath. It's been weird the last few days. Somebody said that, which I keep hearing this every day, that these bots on YouTube are taking people off of channels. And I do know there's something to that, because Thin Blue Lane mentioned that he was not getting notifications from a channel that he knew that he was getting notifications from. So, Uncompassed Life, if I was going to redo vintage trailers, it'd be our streams. Of course, they're expensive in bad condition, so I don't know, I might not would. But there's a whole market for that. There's actually, and you probably already know this, I'm not probably telling you anything new, but there is, and the Art of RVing has probably run into a lot of them. He likes doing videos on old campers, but I Airstream, they actually have clubs for people that's restored and use old Airstream. Ice dogs upload unedited videos. You can actually, there's a way of uploading your videos to YouTube and then editing them. Just a thought. I've never done that. Yeah, Airstreams are very expensive. Four-month YouTube anniversary. So, let's do this while we got everybody in here. Let's just do this first. All of my moderators, go ahead and put a link to your channel in the chat. That way, if anybody wants to go, they'll have the link to there. And then I want to do something else when we get that done. And it's going to take all of us working together to do it. So all of our moderators, post your own link right now. And then we'll give that a few minutes, and then I got another idea we're going to do. Gotcha, our epic RV adventure. Alright, let's go back to who mentioned that. Let's go back. Ice Dogs. Captain Jack Scrapper said that editing after an upload is easier than uploading in the first place. Very easy to do. So, you might want to look into that, Ice Dogs. You might be able to edit it in YouTube easier. So, don't know how you're doing all that, but just a thought from Captain Jack. Thanks, Captain Jack. So, newbies and security, you may be driving. You might not be able to do yours. One of the other moderators could do newbies, and that'd be awesome. Let me scroll up here and see who all we got in here. Jerry Holly, did you drop your link yet? So, I'm trying to think if my other idea is going to work. My other idea may not work. I am trying to figure this out so we can help the most amount of people. Alright, wait a minute. Captain Jack's telling us how to do this, Ice Dogs. When you look at your video on YouTube, you'll see two tabs. One is Analytics and the other is Edit. Mary Jones, I wish I could show y'all a picture. It probably won't let me do it. I'll have to get Beyond Beauty to show me how I can I bet I can't show a picture. I have been wearing that Blackstone out. I cooked on it again last night. So everybody got, all the moderators get your links in? What I'd like to do is, and I don't know if this will work. Hey, Thomas Farm Okie. So, what I think I want to do is let everybody else. Now, it's not going to work as a link, but I think everybody can copy and paste it. See what I mean? So, like, if you look at our Epic RV Adventure, I can move my hand over it and it'll let me click on it. So, what everybody else can do is put their link in, but it won't highlight it. And so if anybody wants to go to your link, what they'll do is they'll copy and paste. I want to see if I can do that on one of these. Hang on. Copy. Can't do it that way. Let me see. Hang on. Alright, can't do it. Can't do that. That ain't gonna work. Alright, I tell you what we can do. The best way to do this is if you want to look at one of these other channels, is copy their name and paste it in the search on YouTube. That's going to be the best way to do it. So, if y'all see a channel that y'all don't think y'all have, copy their name, go to YouTube, and in the search bar, search for them. That's going to be the easiest way of doing that. I hate we can't. There's just so many people in here, I don't want to ask my moderators to try to drop all the links to all you guys. So that'd just be a lot of work, and if you're not a moderator, you can't drop a link. So that's the only way that's going to work. Until YouTube gets all this mess straightened out. Hey, Boxman D. We are trying to work around all of YouTube's glitches right now. Alright, so Captain Ice Dogs, I see where you tagged him in it. So is the tags working? So if I tag yep, the tags are working. Good deal. So y'all can figure that out. I was interested to learn that myself. I use edit for typo errors in the title and description. Okay, that's something else I need to tell y'all about. Captain Jack was talking about editing the titles. If any of you guys, and this is something I've learned from other channels that do it and have big success, and I can say for a fact that it worked for us, I track stuff because I want to know what works so I can share it. So I track stuff. I keep notepads. Y'all can't see my whole desk, but it is a 8-foot table. Is what it is. And I've got notes stacked, like a guide. They're just stacked up high. No, I'm just kidding. But I got notebooks here. I try to track stuff. Alright, so I'm going to... If you do a video and or live stream, like me, I got 50-something videos uploaded. That's counting live streams and everything. Well, I got videos that have quit performing, right? So not many people watch them. You can go down there and change the title name. And a lot of times that'll help pick that up. If you do a live stream, and I mentioned this yesterday, if you do a live stream, and like these, for instance, we don't have a bunch of topics, so they just come up, Daydream about nice things live, right? So hardly anybody will watch them, but really there's a lot of content in here, little bits and pieces, but not enough for me to say, hey, if you want to learn about yada, 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 go see this video. I don't think somebody would watch a 2-hour live stream to find out about 5 minutes. They'd probably be mad. And anyway, so what you can do, though, the other day we done a live, Tuesday nights live. So, as many bad things happened. By the way, we did get a hold of RV on the Wayside. They were supposed to be on our show Tuesday night. And they're okay. They had a little run-in with their neighbors at the hotel. The hotel people had to throw the other people out, and that's why they missed the show the other night. But anyway, so if you do a live like we did Tuesday night, alright? So we wound up having Fifth Wheeling Food and Fixings, and we had Older and Wiser, and who else did we have? That's all we had. Yep, that's all we had. So, and in that show, we talked about 3 topics for a long time. We talked about drones. for a long time. We talked about things to do if you're stuck at home. I don't know if I mentioned that, and then we talked about not towing, wrapping a tow strap around a hitch ball. The dangers of that, and how many people got killed. We talked about that, and then for about 10 minutes, we talked about slot dogs. So after the live stream was over, I thought, man, that was a lot of interesting topics. So I went back, hey, RV4. So I went back after the live was over, and I re-edited the title. And I added all that to the title. So in that, they know, if they're searching for any of that those titles are mentioned for some length of time. And so they can just scroll through it, the video, even if they don't want to watch all of it, they might watch some of it. But hopefully they'll watch all of it. But anyway, it is a video that might pertain to one of those, that will pertain to one of those items. So, let me go back here. Alright, iStalls, what you do, if you want to tag somebody in, you can't do it on your phone. But if you're on a laptop, you go to where you're fixing to write your comment, and you put the @ sign, and you type the first 2 letters of the channel name, and then it will pop up a list of people with those channels that's got that in their first 2. And then you click on the one you want, and it'll autofill it for you. That's how people's doing that. You can't do it on your phone, though. That stinks. I wish they'd fix it where you can. Learned something else new the other night. So, me and Steve Turtle was talking on the phone, and I didn't know this. Did y'all know that it is better, if you want to support a channel, it is better to send them the money through like PayPal, even Patreon don't take out the fees as a super chat. A super chat, if you send somebody $1 through super chat, they will be real lucky. If you send it to them through your iPhone, they'll be real lucky if they get 50 cents of that. They might get 60. But I think the minimum fee on a super chat for YouTube is 30%. If, 30%. Somebody else mentioned that, Artist on the Road. But Steve Turtle also told me that if they use an iPhone to do it, it's even more than that, because the Mac people, Apple people, gets a cut on that. So they add that to it, so it's 30 plus, according to what Steve Turtle was telling me. I had never looked it up. So if you want to support a channel, I'm not saying that because we don't get super chats, but if you want to support a channel, you're a lot better off being a Patreon. It is less percentage, or just send them the money, or just mail them a check. So that's a heads up. Hey, Beyond Beauty 3. Speaking of Beyond Beauty 3, I remember telling her that I was fixing to go back to work Monday and passing out food for kids. It's a good idea to put PayPal in your description. Yeah, I need to do that. When I'm on StreamYard, I run all of our stuff across the bottom, and I don't do it on Prism. And there's a way of doing that. I don't like putting a lot of stuff on Prism Live because I watch that as my video, and then this down here, the only thing I watch is the chat. The only reason I keep this on down here is to make sure I'm still live, but I mute it. So, and I don't know why. I probably could do that backwards. But Beyond Beauty 3, I told you I was going to go back to work. Our governor locked down our state, which it's got so many holes in the thing that a lot of people are not staying at shelter in place. But anyway, that being said, when our governor did that, and then the lady on one of the press briefings at the White House mentioned that they'd rather nobody go out, our county superintendent decided, and they all said that the next 2 weeks might be the worst. So our superintendent erred to the side of not putting us in jeopardy or the kids and the parents that we might get too close to by accident, and or we couldn't guarantee the safety of us handling the food, and they didn't want to put anybody in jeopardy, so they canceled the whole food program. And I hate that in a bad way. A lot of the bus drivers have tried to come up with a way that they will allow us to do it, because we have a lot of kids in the school systems. The parents rely on the food they eat at school. So that's a sad thing. Maybe, hopefully, some of the churches in their area. I don't have any on my route that I'm worried about. But I know there's some on other routes. All my kids I know are being taken care of. And so I don't have to worry about them. But hopefully, maybe we have a lot of churches in our area stepping up. And matter of fact, we have so many churches doing things that other churches are sort of waiting. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only so many resources. There's no need of everybody doing the same thing. See what I'm saying? So our area might need help down the road. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but it seems like that's what they're doing. I know Dirt Road Mission, that's what we're doing. We're waiting because they're gonna need to be money down the road for different things. So, and we got a few surprises coming up in the next few weeks on our channel that we're going to get to talk about, and I think y'all are going to like it. And so we're going to actually, our nonprofit organization is going to pass out a little money to some deserving areas, and we're going to do it here to our friends on YouTube. So it's going to be fun, and it's going to be well deserved and much needed. So Ice Dogs, I actually work directly for the school system, but we are contracted, and so and I'm tenured. Tenured will help if they cut back on how many kids they need. Because, for instance, say if they start this online stuff and allow kids to stay at home, say for this next year. I don't know if they will. I'm just saying if they do. I'm way up on the chain, so I'm probably guaranteed a job till I retire. But anyway, we get paid whether they have school or not. And we were going to do the food deliveries. So, but with the county didn't want the responsibility. So anything we do like that, we have to do on our own or through the church. So, or through another agency. We can't do it as a, quote, school bus driver. We have to do it in our own vehicle. Let's see here. Got to get up and make my coffee and breakfast. Boxman D, here's to you. I'm going to try to watch your video today. If I can get these bookkeepers and bankers to quit calling me long enough. But I'm thankful they're calling. So that means maybe they're getting something done. Trying to catch up here. Yeah. Good job, Captain Jack. Yeah, anything. Oh, and going back to the money thing. A lot of the channels that have Patreon, it is just there. It's like us. I tell you, we have one on when I have StreamYard, but it's just there. What y'all don't realize, a lot of you guys don't realize is, a lot of our channels, people actually like our channels, and y'all can tell we have more people come to our morning one than we do our night one sometimes. But there's always people out there wanting to tip you, and even our small channel, people's always wanting to tip us and do nice things for us because they love our channel. I'm not asking for that. I'm just saying that they do, and we, as channels, we get emails about that. sometimes, and so it's just stuff like that is for those that want to do it. And I don't think there's anybody in our channel that would go out and petition for people to give to their channel. We got a good group of people, and so don't look at any of the channels in a negative way because they have that, because you would have to know what goes on behind the scenes to understand sometimes why we do it. So, and I appreciate, we have a lot of people that has done some nice things for us that don't want any notification or recognition, and they don't recognize what I'm trying to say. And so, and they're awesome people. We have 2 or 3 channels that have been really good to daydream about nice things, and I love them and I appreciate them, and they didn't have to do any of what they did, and they wouldn't let us mention their names. So, but it is, it just touches our heart when they do that, and so, but they didn't have to do that. We would have still been awesome friends and all that. But what I'm trying to tell you, if you knew what went on behind the scenes, that's why a lot of people create those, for the people that want to do that, and that's what that's for. I know, Captain Jack, when you get a tip or a gift, we got the microphone, and we're still working through the microphone deal. I actually had to send the second one back, but we got some help, some technical help. Me and Michael from Our Epic RV Adventure, Michael is a great tech guy, and me and him worked on it again yesterday. I've had several guys help me, and we just finally come to the conclusion that it just was not going to work. And so he looked up and found us another brand, and it's a brand that they use and I've had good luck with. And so he recommended I contact another channel, Papa Drew, because he uses the same brands. And so I contacted Papa Drew, and he said, hey, I've never had any issues, and I think he said he had several different pieces. So we have ordered, as of yesterday, a different one. So hopefully, maybe, we'll get that. Hey, Slow Momentum, thanks for coming in, and thanks for the raid. So hopefully, maybe, we'll get that here before too long, and that one will work. Yeah, like, hey, when I was talking about donations and stuff and the Patreon account, people like New Horizons, they have, they're going to put part of their money towards helping disabled people. That's awesome. And you'll see a lot of our channels do stuff like that. Here comes Miss Tammy. You got to say hi. You can't just walk through and not say hi. That's the boss, if y'all don't know. That's Miss Tammy. That's my wife. So, but anyway, and I think Our Epic RV Adventures, they've got a plan with their money. They're going to do stuff for veterans, I believe. I can't remember exactly what they were going to do. And there's several channels. Part of the money that goes into our Patreon at different levels, different percentages, will go into Dirt Road Missions, which is our non-profit organization that we have. So I'll tell y'all a story about this, and this is why Patreon, what Patreon is, Thomas Farm Okie, it is a way, it was set up to start with, it was set up for like musicians and artists, or a lot writers and musicians, and for people like us that create content on YouTube. It was set up for us to have a way of getting tips, or people financially supporting us, so that we can maybe buy different equipment or stuff, because it costs us money to actually do this. But we do it for the love of it. Don't get me wrong. We're not doing it hoping that y'all will pay us. Your big mega channels, they don't know how much they make. But anyway, a lot of the reasons why channels like ours even has that is to sort of try to offset the expense. But I lost my train of thought. But Patreon is where people can go and support on a monthly basis a channel. And it varies. Each channel has different like tiers that you can pick. But with that, you also get a benefit from being a Patreon member. So, I forgot what I was going to say before that. Oh, I'll tell you a story about New Vision. If you need to just take care of that, just take care of that. I see where you just timed them out, but at that point, let's just go ahead and fix that. I just took care of that, so we don't have to worry about that. I have a rule. I tell my kids one time. That's the way I was raised. I don't tell them again. Whatever the punishment is that's it after the first time. I will say that I have told my kids and people twice, but that is just where, like, if I don't think I made myself clear enough. But my daddy taught me that way, and that's the way we're going to run our channel. So if y'all tell somebody once and you have any problem, there's no need of putting them in timeout. Now, I will give y'all some leadway on that. If y'all look at that channel and think maybe that, for instance, there was a lot of people chatting and the chat was scrolling really fast, it's okay to give them a benefit of the doubt. But I think 2 or 3 of y'all have done hid. I think I done seen where Mary had done hid one of the posts. And so, we'll go that way. I don't want our chat to be full. That's the only reason I quit doing the Grow channel. It's just too much work. There's a lot of great people over there. But the other day, I just decided it was not worth the work. And I still got a lot of friends I got from there. And I don't blame anybody at all. If that's what y'all want to do, go to it. It was just, it took over one of our morning channels. And then I just seen that I just didn't want to do it, so. That's okay, Beyond Beauty. And it's fine that if y'all want to give them a break or two, that's fine. But if you see me step in and I seen y'all done it, don't think nothing about it. If y'all want to give them more than one chance, that's totally up to y'all. I appreciate what y'all do. And y'all probably know them more than I do. And I may be too strict sometimes. I just don't want it to get overwhelming. So, alright, I'm going to go back to my story. So, I set up my Patreon account for this mere reason. In 2012, I think it was, we formed Dirt Road Missions on the way back from Guatemala. It was our first international mission trip, and we done it as a family with the church that we now belong to and is on staff at. Our own staff at. And so, on the way back from Guatemala, we were so touched and moved by what we were able to do in Guatemala that we decided to form Dirt Road Missions. So, on the plane coming home, we formed Dirt Road Mission. Our goal at the time was to try to raise enough money to do one international mission trip a year. That was our goal when we started Dirt Road Mission. We knew it was going to be expensive to set up. It cost a lot of money to set up where you're federally recognized. So in other words, we're set up to the point that any corporation or any individual can donate money to Dirt Road Missions and get a tax break, federally and statewide. And so, however their taxes work. But anyway, we're registered. We're a 501c3 or whatever. Well, anyway, our goal, our mindset was it would make it easier for us to raise money, right? So companies could give us money for our trips and write it off. So, but our goal was $3,000 to $4,000 a year. So this is why I say we do what we do. They are companies and they are people out there that absolutely love content on YouTube to the point that they will help channels, right? So when we formed Dirt Road Mission, we had a small thinking mind about it. $3,000 or $4,000 a year. About 8 months, 6 or 8 months after we formed Dirt Road Mission, we had one of our local big companies contact us, and they said, "Hey, uh, we heard about y'all forming Dirt Road Missions. Said we want to help," and we're like, "Great," you know. And so he called. He wanted to meet me and my wife in his office, and we know these people. We're friends of them. And he called us into the office, and we're just clueless, you know. And he said, "We've got this." They were in the sock business. They made socks, and he said, "We've got this big order of baby stuff. It's 2 tractor trailer loads, brand new in the package, baby items. It's all different kind of things." Said, "We done a sock order for a baby company, and we had to supply all of it, like the whole package. You know, like if you're going to a baby shower, you go to Walmart or something, and you buy this pack, and it's got like onesies and little baby socks. You know what I'm saying? It's got everything in the pack. Well, that's what it was, a lot of, but it hadn't been. It was individually packed. See what I'm saying? So it wasn't in the packs yet. So he said, "I want to donate those 2 tractor trailer loads of stuff to you guys, and I want y'all to distribute it however y'all want to distribute it, wherever y'all see there's a need for this." And he said, "The only catch, y'all have to depackage it before you give it out," which is no big deal. He said, "Do you have a warehouse to store 2 tractor trailer loads of clothes, of socks?" I'm like, I don't know way. I mean, 2 tractor trailer loads, you'd have to get it out, you'd have to form an assembly line, you'd have to get it all. I said, "I don't have any way." I said, "I could do it paddle it at a time in a garage or something." And he said, "I tell you what we'll do, if y'all can use it, and y'all can make sure that it gets depackaged, and y'all make sure it goes to good people." He said, "I'll not only send you both tractor trailer loads of stuff out there, because my dad has a big parking lot where his house, church parking lot, where he stores his dump trucks and stuff. He has a big area he don't use that much. And so he said, I'll bring them 2 tractor trailer loads to your dad's and park them. And he said, then I'll bring you an empty one, and so y'all can work out of." So when it was all said and done, they wound up didn't even want the receipt on it, the tax receipt on it. They just let us handle it. So it never did get officially donated through Dirt Road Mission. But those 2 loads of clothes was a little over $2 million worth of merchandise. So that is the kind of people that's out here in the world that wants to help people, but that don't want the publicity and don't want to bring it up and don't want to do super chat. You see what I'm saying? So you need a way for people to do things that do want to help you, even though it is humbling to get something like, and like Captain Jack says, you don't know how to feel when somebody does that for you. I know it was weird when we started doing our YouTube channel, and we had a few channels that done something nice for us. It's weird taking that, but they want to do it. Pastor Cates, our senior pastor, always says to never take away somebody's blessing for blessing you. Say thank you and let them bless you, because they have been burdened with the thought to do that. So that's why we do what we do, guys. We love you guys, and we do it for the fun, but you just don't never know. Alright, New Horizon, thank you. I hit 9:52 today after watching and commenting on everyone's channel. The 3 hours of work last night paid off. Good deal, New Horizon. I'm on the up curve too as well. I had went on a down streak. I went down about 10, and I'm nearly back up to where I started 7 or 8 days ago. What all did I miss up here? Finally watch your let me catch you up right quick. Y'all just talk amongst yourself. Howlin' Fun RV Adventures. Yep, mission trips will change your life. Ice Dogs. Hey, buddy. You'd be surprised how many people will come and watch your videos and stuff. I wish we had it fixed back so that people could go to the channel without having to. But just so that everybody knows, I mentioned this earlier. Even though YouTube is down right now as far as that feature goes, all you have to do is copy the channel name and go to YouTube and put it in the search bar and search these channels. So we got a lot of good channels in here. A lot of good channels in here. Blue Wave slipped in while I was talking. There comes. Did I miss Senior Sister coming in? Any of you guys, New Horizons is a good channel. We need to get her to 1,000. Let me go over my list right quick while we got everybody in here. I actually got 2 lists. And I've not got any more emails, so if you're in this area, it's only because you had to email me. If you're a 900 channel, in other words, if your subscriber count is in the 900s, email me and let me know what your count is. New Horizons, when we added you to this channel, I don't know when that was, and you've been out working hard, but you've gained a good bit since we put you on this list. You were at 937. You're at 952. Way to go. Way to get out there and hustle. But anyway, New Horizons is on our list in the 900. She now has, let me update this, 952, I think she said. Also, Pause and Effect is on this list. I don't know how much closer he's got. And Roy and Becky's Travels, I know they're closer because last time I looked on theirs, they was at 913. They were 903 on here. I'm going to update this one. I know they was at 913 yesterday or day before. Yep, that's how you do it, New Horizons. I've been wearing out channels lately too, trying to catch up. I'd got behind. Yep, Captain Jack, we have a few people in here that only watch our content, and we appreciate them. We also have a 300 and under club, and this is channels that got 300 or less. So, Burning Up the Roads, James Catniece, Senior Sister, formerly known as The Sisterhood, Amy McFarland, the Mystic Soul Seer. And if any of y'all want me to repeat any of these, I'll be glad to. Uncle Lisa Productions, Runaway RV Nesters, New Vision Security Services, Avenger RV Adventure, Artist on the Road, K&R Destinations, Fifth Wheeling Food and Fixin', and Thomas Farm Okie. That's the ones I have. If I didn't call your name out, you didn't email me. Good morning, Burning Up the Roads. Good morning, Kathy's World. Let's catch you up. Adventure put out an awesome video on saying thank you. Good deal. Good deal. So, I had mentioned, when New Horizon was mentioned there, watching videos and commenting on videos is a good way to grow your channel. And I tell you something, else that gets your attention, gets other people's attention when you do that. If you will watch 2 videos on a channel, the people that are subscribed to that channel will start to see you. See what I'm saying? So don't just watch one. If you'll watch 2, say like in a day's time, people start to notice that you're on a lot of the videos. And so that gets you noticed as well. Morning, burning up the roads. You're welcome at Avenger RV Adventure. Be right back, says Blue Wave Odyssey. So that's a good way of doing it. And I tell you something I do sometimes. And Susan, if you do this, let me know how it works for you. And there's really no way of tracking it. But sometimes I'll watch a video, especially if it's say like a 20-minute or so video. And I'm thinking, boy, there's a lot of things to talk about in a comment on this. Like really cool stuff. And so I may leave 2 comments on the same video. And that gets your channel noticed because you have 2 comments. And 2, it shows your interest and attention to detail to the video. So that's something I do a lot, especially if it's a long video. If it's a short video, you really ain't that much to talk about. But actually watch the video. I watched my buddy on all the guys that's got the little tractors like the lawnmowers. He goes mudding in. Captain Jack, I think he's on your channel too. Tractor. I can't think of what it is. Anyway, he fixes these little bitty, looks like lawnmowers, but they're actually tractor, got tractor tires on them. He goes mudding across this pond. He done a video yesterday. Watch the video because in the video, like this video, he was just mudding across through there and it's really cool and all. But right about a minute toward the end, he nearly gets stuck. When you mention that you've seen that lets him know that you actually seen it. So watch the video, start to finish. I let mine run until it stops. Because that's 100% watch. That helps the channel that you're watching. So, burning up the road, I'm a pretty big mouth. I like to talk as well. Ice Dogs, it's easy to get behind. It is real easy to get behind. And the bigger your channel gets, the easier it is. Hey, My Backyard Science, I missed when you came in. So, My Backyard Science. You hit the like on your own comment because all of these likes show up in the total. When I get a reply, then I like that. I didn't realize that. I never clicked liked on my own comment, but I might need to start doing that if that helps the channel. That's pretty cool. I never thought about that. See, you don't never know what you're going to learn here. Avenger RV Adventure, you do the same thing. Yep, you watch it 100%. Yep. I tell you what I do sometimes though, if my phone rings, I have to pause it and then come back and watch it. Good deal, Backyard Science. Thanks for coming in too. Welcome back, Blue Wave. Blue Wave might know about this. He's been around a little longer than I have. My Backyard Science was saying, Blue Wave, that when they make a comment on somebody's video, they actually click like on their own comment because all those likes show up in the total. Did you know that? So that helps the channel that you're commenting on. Captain Jack said he might hit the thumbs down on some of his. Now what they're talking about is the comment on somebody else's video. I do click the thumbs up on my own videos though. I do that. That way I'm the first one. I don't know if it helps or not, but I do. What they're saying, Blue Wave, is when they go to another channel and watch the video and leave a comment, they click like on the comment because that helps the channel on their totals of likes. Let me see here. Making sure. Don't try not to miss nobody, guys, but it's pretty tough. It is pretty tough to catch all of it, especially when I get to running my mouth. Yeah, believe it or not, there's a lot of large channels that still reply. Hey, to each his own, right? Whatever everybody wants to do. Oh yeah, if I click on a video and it's got bad stuff on it, I won't even watch it. For one, I won't even subscribe to that channel more than likely. Now, there's a lot of people that have a bad mouth, but rants and stuff, I ain't gonna go for that. I'm having a real issue with a channel right now that I've got friends that done unsubscribe to their channel. And I don't know. I have not yet, but trying to read everybody's. I don't like a lot of cussing and bad mouth. Matter of fact, I won't watch a video like that. Now, if somebody says a word or two occasionally, I grew up, people would, that would say something occasionally, but not just, I don't get into too much of this. I don't like that either, Kathy's World. Our channel is about helping other people and trying to lift them up, and I don't want to be around people that always down all the time unless I think we can help lift them up. There's a difference in down and downing people. Yep, I understand, Ice Dog. Yep. I tell you what I do sometimes though. I have left a channel because not unsubscribed. I have left watching a channel because something rubbed me the wrong way, but not done anything, like not took any action. It just left and sort of, I guess, let cooler heads prevail and just not say or do anything, just leave and then not say nothing to anybody, just leave and then go back later and carry on, because a lot of times things are said and done with no intention of hurting anybody's feelings or doing anything. See what I'm saying? So there's not always the intent to hurt. Now, sometimes they may be, but I try to era to the, everybody, not everybody, that most people are pretty good and may not have meant it and may not have thought it through. I've said things before and I'm thinking, oh man, that didn't sound right. But it come out different than I had intended. Well, you'll get to going here before too long, my backyard science. I've never watched that Blue Wave. There's Roy and Becky coming in the house sideways at lunchtime. Oh, it ain't lunch out there where y'all are at. Yeah, it's just easier to walk away sometimes, Ice Dog, and give them the benefit of the doubt and go back in a few days or a week or two and with a cooler head. Blind views can be rather funny too most times. Yep. Hey, Real Life with Michelle. Good to have you back. Hey, I admire you for homeschooling. Which everybody in the state of Alabama is homeschooling right now. All of our schools are shut down. I don't know exactly how they're doing the homeschooling in the state of Alabama because I don't have a kid doing that. I got one in college, but he does it all himself, so I don't know. Oh, Lord, Michelle, aren't even your kids. Well. My son has offered to help. My dad and my stepmom is raising my two nieces. One of them's in school and one of them is fixing to be 2 years old. And my son has offered to do whatever they need to do for Callie, the oldest, and help her with her homeschooling. So he may be doing some of that with her so my stepmom don't have to figure all that out. My son's real good. Any teenager right now is real good with computer stuff and sending and receiving emails and scanning and sending stuff in. So blind views. I'm going to copy that like I told all y'all could do. And I'm going to pull it up and open it up in a tab. Looks pretty cool there. Is that the channel that says I tell you the way I see it, Captain Jack? I'm going to tell y'all what, Roy and Becky and them, they've just come in. They done a live the other day talking about their reenactment. The reenactments they do, that was real interesting. You get a chance. Roy and Becky, that would be a good live stream to retitle and put in there about reenactments. That'd be a good way to point viewers to that live stream because you talked about that the whole live stream. So there was a lot of good content in there for somebody that was looking for reenactments, war reenactments. So I would definitely retitle that. I don't know, you may have already done it. But and do some tag words about that. That would be a great live to do that on. I was talking about that earlier about going in and retitling your lives. If during the live you have a big segment of your live talking about a subject. Yeah, any of y'all that missed that, if y'all are into war reenactments, you need to go back and check out Roy and Becky's live. It was a few days ago. They were asking in the chat what would be a good topic to talk about. And I knew that and I'm not saying this bragging on me, but I just typed in, I said, hey, y'all need to do videos on your war reenactments. And so they just made that whole live about talking about their war. I was just amazed. I was just sitting there listening. I was on the edge of my seat. I love listening to that kind of stuff. And so that was a real good live. Blind views. Yeah, I copied, and they have an eyeball for looks like an eyeball looking at you for their profile picture. I can't wait. I'm going to go back and watch some of Roy and Becky's. They said they had some videos about their war reenactments. And they were telling about how you can get involved with the war reenactments as well. So that's pretty cool. That coffee's still hot, boys. But New Vision Security Services, he may have had to go. He was working. He's always working. Anyway, he said I needed an Army mug. I will say, if y'all send me the mug, I'll drink out of it. Or if y'all send me the cap, let me rephrase that. As long as it's not vulgar, offensive, or bad, or people-like, I will drink out of it. I will put some coffee in it, and I will give you a shout-out. Or if you want to send me a cap, especially if it's got an American flag on it, I'll wear it, tell everybody where I got it. So, somebody said, New Vision said I needed an Army mug earlier. I told them to send me one. I'd drink coffee out of it. So, let me see here. Living History Comes Alive. I'm going to copy that one too, Captain Jack. And when I go to these channels, I'm going to tell them you sent me. I'm going to open up another tab. Best way to do this, guys, especially and any time, if when YouTube's working right, you can open up a tab, pull up the channel, and come back to the chat and do everything that you want to do after the chat's over. Oh, wow, that does look cool. That is cool, Captain Jack. Got all the guys, it looks like cowboys. Yeah, the 3 dots is not working today, Captain Jack. I got both of those channels pulled up, and I'm going to check them out. I really did love that second one. Oh, I got to show y'all something. Hang on, I'll be right back. So any of y'all guys like Tombstone? Y'all like Tombstone, the Western? I got some stuff I'm going to show y'all. Find it. I am a big Doc Holliday fan. But my favorite person to play Doc Holliday, y'all want to guess who my favorite person is that played Doc Holliday? Y'all know because I probably done gave it away. Val Kilmer. I got that last year. I got to meet him. I'm a big Val Kilmer fan. And as y'all know, Val Kilmer played in a lot of movies. Val Kilmer not doing very well. They don't think He may not be with us very much longer. That's me and my daughter, Keisha, and Val Kilmer in Atlanta. At the Atlanta, I think it was a Comic-Con. Star Trek fans. I'm a big Star Trek fan. I'm old. I forget some of the character names. So I have, so it's here in character and here now. So I forget even his, y'all tell me, remind me, what was the character's name? I forgot. And this is off, let me think right here what the movie was. It was an army movie. Man, I'm terrible. Another thing with hemochromatosis, it gives you foggy brain. And so, a lot of things I should know really well, it takes me a minute to remember. I have to have something to remind me. Let me show you this one. This is the goalie for the USA hockey team that won the gold medal unexpectedly in the 80s. I did not get this personally autographed. I bought this movie with a whole bunch of movies, and that I've had it looked at, or not like by professionals, but I've compared that autograph to the goalie. I think his name is Jim something. Anyway, I can't remember his name, but anyway, I Google searched when I got that. I've had that for a year or so. But anyway, that's some autograph. I also have Hawkeye's autograph somewhere off of MASH, but I don't know where it is. So, it's pretty cool. My most prized possession of all of those is Hawkeye's and Val Kilmer's. I was a big MASH fan, and I'm a big Tombstone. I'm a big Western fan, but Tombstone, Doc Holliday is made that show. Without Val Kilmer doing Doc Holliday, I don't think Tombstone would have been the show that it was. So, now y'all know a little bit about me. Me and my daughter, we have Daddy-Daughter Day once a year, and we go to Atlanta to Comic-Con and Dragon Con. Those, Val Kilmer was at Comic-Con, I think, yeah. And the Star Trek ones was, I think, at Dragon Con. I'm not real sure. Basically, they're both the same thing. Dragon Con, you'll get more stuff like Harry Potter people. If you ever get a chance to go, if you're into those kind of movies, either one of those shows is awesome. It costs a lot of money if you want to meet and greet. But if that's your thing, my daughter loves it, and so I go to support her. But Val Kilmer was at Comic-Con because he played Batman. But all of us old guys, the young guys, like my daughter and all of them, they were getting pictures autographed that had him as Batman. And all of us old guys were getting him autographed at Doc Holliday. So, I actually told him that I thought that his best character role was Doc Holliday. And he's not talking much. He has throat cancer. He's not doing really, really awesome. So, let me see here. So, tomorrow night, is it already Friday? I thought today was Thursday. Blue Wave, you doing one for tomorrow night? Or you mean Saturday night? I think this is Thursday. Hey, Dale Earnhardt be pretty cool. Hey, have y'all heard the story? Blue Wave was probably in there. Our Epic RV Adventure, Michael, used to own the website name to Dale Jr. And he is actually the one that sold Dale Jr. organization the website. That's pretty cool. And basically gave it to him, but hey, he's just a good guy, right? I would have probably had them to make me an offer on it. That way they would have paid what they thought it was worth. Yeah, I want to tell y'all, if y'all are new guys and you want to meet a lot of people, Blue Wave Odyssey, Saturday night, 7:30 Eastern. There'll be a lot of people there, and if you show up on a regular basis, you never know. He might shout out your channel. So, you need to hang out around Blue Wave. You'll meet a lot of people. That's where everybody for the week comes to, Blue Wave, on Saturday night. If anybody misses anybody's live stream, they'll make Blue Wave Odysseys on Saturday night. He always has a great live stream. It's always a great format, and it's laid out. He keeps it going. And he always has his ducks in a row. And, so I learned from him a lot of things on my Tuesday night show. My daytime show, we don't have a format. And I know that probably drives him crazy because he's one of those people that everything's in order and it goes smooth, and that's great. But this is a great format. This format is we hang out and drink coffee. And if people, want to hang out and drink coffee and talk, they come. But I love Blue Wave shows. I love the interaction he has with the chat, with the people that's there. He don't actually interact because there's so many people. Where we'll have 20 to 30 on a good live stream, Blue Wave will have 100 in the 90s plus every night. And when he got monetized, that night they had the Big Blue celebration, they had 380 in the chat for over 3 hours, I think. And so just think about that. I talk about keeping up with 20 of you guys. There was 380. The moderators probably absolutely wore themselves out. So, good moderators all is the life of a good show, a good stream. If you're live streaming without moderators, I don't know how you do it. That is a risky business. I probably have a lot of moderators compared to some channels, but I do a daytime show and a lot of my moderators work, see, and they can't always be here, so I have to have some that can help. Yeah, I had a good time that night you had your party, Blue Wave. I couldn't stay up. They stayed up late. The show after them, I think they didn't have their show, so he could go late, and it was a blast. Me and Daydream, our channel was the first one to win a prize that night. That was the first place, or that's the only place we ever won a prize. And so we won the very first prize he gave away that night, so that was pretty cool. And that's where Daydream, Mike and MJ introduced us to Daydream. When we were mentioned on Blue Wave Odyssey, I didn't know he was going to mention us. We had, I think, been to one of his, back then he done 2 lives a week, and I had been to one, but I didn't know he was going to mention us, so me and my daughter we have season tickets to the hockey games, and so we went to the hockey game on Saturday night, and then I get word that Blue Wave is going to mention us, and we're at a hockey game, and so I pull up the live stream on my phone, and I just text in the chat, hey man, I didn't know you were going to mention us. We're listening. We're at a hockey game. And so I hated I wasn't there that night. But our channel exploded. And he's mentioned us more than once. And we love him over there. And we love what him and his wife does for the community. And it's awesome what he has built. The community that he has sort of brought together. So it's a lot of great work. A lot of hard work he's put into it. So, The art of RVing is back. I'm glad y'all like these morning coffee things. It's good for me because I've told you I'm not a homebody. I like to get on here and talk. I'll let y'all know when I get the new mic in. For those that missed it, we were gifted a mic. The first one was bad. We sent it back. Yesterday, I'd gotten the other one in and we thought we had it working and it just didn't work right. And so me and Michael worked on it, couldn't get it working. And so me and Michael done a private live stream between me and him yesterday, and we could not get it fixed. And so Michael had found us another one with the brand that he uses. And so we talked to Papa Drew. He had mentioned that, talked to Papa Drew about it because he used the same brand. And so both of them recommended that we swap brands. So we swapped brands, and I've got that ordered. I'll let y'all know. It's got a different cabling system. We think the cabling system, after Michael actually pulled up the Amazon reviews and looked at some of the reviews on the one I had, and it had the reviews in it. After you look way down the reviews, it had people talking about the same issues we were having. And so once we seen all that, and so we opted to, Michael suggested I just return that one. And I ordered another one. It's a Fine, I think it's the brand. It's the same brand that our Epic RV Adventures, I think they're wireless mics, and it's the same brand of mics that Papa Drew uses. So I'll let y'all know how that goes when we get it. So, the art of RVing, guys. If y'all do not have the art of RVing, they are hilarious. Even if they didn't have Gus, Mark and Carrie have the best personality, and they play off of each other so good. Mark is hilarious, but I don't think he would be as near as funny if him and Carrie didn't play off each other as well as they do. It's great. They have the funnest games in the world, and the things they do and say and the stories they tell about their trips and their likes and dislikes, you would just love their channel. And they are on tonight, I think it is. I think I seen Blue Wave mention that. Let me pull up the thing. I'll just give a rundown for tonight. So tonight is our friends. Oh, tonight, I'll talk about, we got 2 channels. Yeah, we got 2 channels tonight. The best I've got on the list now. There may be others. If there's others, y'all let me know. But at 7:30 Eastern, Endless RVing is going to have the salesman. What's his name? Matt? I think's his name. Anyway, you know, the hyper salesman, the RV salesman. It stump the salesman tonight. Like, you have to have already sent in your questions and your pictures to stump him. But it's hilarious to watch and fun. The guy he's got his own channel, and Blue Wave can post in there. Blue Wave probably can remember his name. But that show, they're going to do it again tonight. They advertised it yesterday in a video. But Endless RVing, I'm going to tell you something about Endless RVing. They are a big channel that supports us little guys. Endless RVing, a lot of times, is on this morning coffee. They are always supporting us little guys. They are probably between the 5,000 and 6,000 sub range. They probably, I don't know for a fact, but they probably are sponsored. And they probably have sponsorships, but they are down to earth. They're just good people. And I love watching their channel. I love how they do their live streams. They're really good. They are on at 7:30 till 9. So that's tonight. Alright, at 9, the Art of RVing is on. And y'all heard me talk about them a while ago. They're made for live stream. They are made for live stream. Let me go back and catch up. But I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, they are good. Let me go back and see what's going on here. Thomas Farm Okie, you have a show on Saturday? Did I miss something? I want to support you guys too, so. And let me just say this, and Blue Wave will tell you this too. There's so many people in this community now that channels are fixing to start overlapping. We overlap a channel that comes on once a month on the night we have ours. But let me get my phone time. But I'll be right back. What I was going to say is we overlap a channel, and it's going to come to a point that our community is going to be overlapping other people with all these live streams and premieres. I don't take offense that if you don't watch my show one night, you'll watch somebody else. I love the fact that you're supporting everybody. You know, I like when you come to my live stream. It makes me feel good when we have big numbers, because especially on Tuesday night when we are promoting other channels and showing their videos, and they've got out of their way to come, and some of them perform live, and they put a big effort to coming, especially when we have the music channels. The music channels, when they perform live, there's a lot of effort put into that for them to do that. And so I love it when you come to that. But you'll never hurt my feelings if it ever comes to the point that we're up against, or another channel or two, and y'all take turns. I have to do that. We have channels that are not into this community on our subscriber list that I try to support. Last night I went to some and didn't catch everybody's. And so it just makes it tough. I can't hardly ask somebody to come to my live stream and me not support their live stream. And so I was over on Thomas Farm Okie the other day. We was trying to work out a problem. I think she got it fixed. She figured out how to add mods. So I try to go to all of you guys. If y'all don't do live, I try to watch your videos. Sometimes if I'm at a lot of your lives, I don't watch as many of your videos. I try to spread out my time with other channels. But I do try to watch some videos as well. But if I watch a lot of your lives, I may not watch as many of your videos. So I try to give everybody some of my time, because y'all give me your time. So so it goes both ways. Jerry Holly's got a good live he done last week, that if you want to see something really cool, he had a special guest on there that was AutoCADing blueprints, and that special guest was Blue Wave Odyssey. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that. I used to draw mechanical, and I have done some architectural when I was in school, but I never got to work on AutoCAD. So we done it all on paper. And our instructor at the tech school, if he looked at a house plan and found anything wrong, he marked it with a red marker. Anything. We had to have plug-ins so far apart in every room, and it was just all kind of stuff. If there was anything wrong at all, if we didn't have a pier in the right place for the floor system, just one thing, he'd mark it with a red marker, and we had to redraw the whole thing. It was a good learning experience. And then the next year I took mechanical, and actually won our county in mechanical drawing that year. And I'd only took it 1 year. I had done some mechanical drawing, but I hadn't took it as a major course. And so I love mechanical drawing. And like Blue Wave does, he puts pieces into a architectural, he adds elements into an architectural drawing, like different things like plumbing and stuff. Mechanical drawing, we would actually draw mechanical pieces like gears, like into a transmission, like a gears for that, and different kind of mechanical things, like fans, like Bob at Blue Wave had a detailed drawing of a fan in one of his. But You want to see something pretty cool? I'd always wanted to do AutoCAD. I should have went to school and done all that, but all that was just getting to be pretty big when, or just coming out pretty big when I graduated high school in '86. So I took tech school while I was in high school. We have a tech school here in our county for our high school kids. So that is how I know a little bit about what he's doing, but I really don't have a clue what he's doing. I don't know how he does it on AutoCAD, but I know a little bit about what he is doing. But that was really fascinating to me. So y'all can go back and replay Jerry Holly's last week's live stream. That was really interesting. So I'm just trying to catch up here. See you, Mary Jones. Thanks for coming by. We're fixing to get out of here in just a few minutes anyway. I'm going to highlight some channels here that I need to go see that I hadn't seen in a while before y'all get out of here. Put on my to-do list for today. Get back over here. Uh-oh, Roy and Becky, we're having coffee technical difficulties. No filter, so it's cowboy coffee time. Hey, Roy and Becky. If I didn't have coffee filters, and I was a long way from getting coffee filters, for one, I wouldn't be in a good mood. But two, I would probably take a paper towel and put in my coffee strainer, and I'd pump coffee through a paper towel. I'm just saying that's what I'd do. You do what you want to do. I know paper towels right now are expensive. Me and Avenger RV Adventure is on the same path. Hey, Ice Dogs, I'm going to come over there and watch some of your videos in a minute. Yours was one of the channels I opened up because I hadn't been there in a while. So I'm going to come over there and catch some of your videos here in a little bit. Thanks for coming by, buddy. I have a Keurig coffee thing, well, my son does, that I use. Look at that, nearly 2 hours, and that's still hot enough to drink. But I have a Keurig machine, and we have them reusable cups, and you actually don't even have to put the coffee in with those filters. But I do, because I don't like coffee grains in my coffee. But if I didn't have some of those filters, I could drink it. I'd probably just run it right through the cup. It's got a string. I guess if I just totally didn't like it after doing it that way, I would probably put a paper towel in it. So when you say cowboy coffee, you're not going to run it through the coffee machine? You'd think I'd know that. And I probably do know what you're talking about. I just don't know exactly what you're talking about. Me and my son's got a press he uses sometimes. He says it's not near as good. We got it for when we go tent camping. I love the Keurig. So, alright, Jerry Holly said paper towels work for coffee filters. So Jerry Holly has experience in that, Roy and Becky. New Horizons, where I take you off the list. You don't like coffee. I'm going to put you and Michael in the same room. Y'all are grounded. What do you mean don't like coffee? Yeah, I'd have to use paper towels. I would go the Jerry Holly and Avenger RV Adventure route and do paper towels. Y'all see me pulling at my ear. This hearing aid I got right here has a real small thing that goes down in your ear, and it gets to eat you. You boil the water, add the grains, boil for 3 more minutes, then pull from the heat, add a cup of water, the grains settle to the bottom. Well, I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever had any coffee like that. Is it a lot stronger that way? I think I'd do the paper towels. I'd be afraid to drink that, afraid to give me a headache. I drink my coffee black, but that'd be real black, I think. Say you seen your sister. Oh, you're tiling your kitchen backsplash. I can't wait to see that. Are you actually doing the tile, or are you going to do that stuff like we use? You may have done left. The Art of RVing. You're welcome. Well deserved. Y'all have a great channel, The Art of RVing. Our epic RV adventure back from Lowe's. I bet that was an adventure. Did y'all look like Ghostbusters walking in there? Anybody remember the movie Ghostbusters? Those that wasn't in here yesterday, Mike and MJ has a cool video. Mike and MJ RV Adventures. They're not in here today, but I think they were in here yesterday. They have a great video about how to make a mask with shop towels. You don't even need to be able to sew. You just need a stapler and 2 rubber bands and a shop, them blue shop paper towels. Man, they look good too. They look like the real deal. But that's Mike and MJ's RV Adventure. Oh, senior sister, real tile. Well, my hat's off to you. I'm not going to get into that. Tammy's sister and them just done real tile on their backsplash. It's a big job. Gas busters. Thomas Farmoki don't drink coffee all the time. I pretty much do. Yeah, my wife and daughter has been doing the online pickup at Walmart. You have to plan it over a week ahead of time. Yeah, I think we're going to start wearing masks when we go out. We don't go out. I mean, unless I go to Dad's or something. We go to the grocery store just when we have to go. And we've been sitting right here. I don't even think I went outside the house yesterday. Oh, yeah, I did, because I cooked supper last night on the grill. But I didn't even get off the front porch. I don't like real strong coffee, Thomas Farmoki. I drink the Walmart, I think it's mild blend or something. See you, Howlin' Fun RV Adventures. Thank y'all for coming by. Thomas Farmoki, are you going to have a regular, did I miss it? Are you going to have a regular time for your live streams, or are you just going to do pop-up live streams? Look at something right here. Have to keep everything going. I should get a notification when you're going to do them anyway. Let's see here. Ghostbusters was a good movie. Gotta run. Insurance is calling. Uh-oh. That don't sound like fun. Yeah, I gotta get out of here too. Oh no, y'all can't cross the state line, Captain Jack? That's sad. Yeah, burning up the roads. I am not a homebody. I am not a homebody. Alright, guys. Well, I think we about talked this to death. I'll see y'all sometime in the morning. Y'all don't forget all these channels that's got some good videos out now. And Blue Wave Odyssey said he had a couple big interviews Saturday night. So don't miss out on that. I know a lot of the channels had some New Horizons, Our Epic RV Adventure. All have good videos out right now. And I'm sure all these other channels has. So y'all can rewatch the live stream and come over here in the chat and hunt down some of these channels and go watch their content. I've been opening up tabs up here at the top for people I hadn't watched a video on their channel in a while. So might not get to all of you guys, but here in the next few days I'm going to try to get caught up on watching some of you guys that I haven't seen. I'm going to open up one more right here before I leave I just seen. So I'm going to try to do this every day and catch up on you guys. I hate it that I don't get over there. You guys come on our channel a lot. And so I just want to make sure that I return the favor. So I appreciate y'all coming. So, alright guys. Love you guys. If you need me, email me at daydreamaboutnicething@gmail.com. And, hey, anytime burning up the road, we pray for everybody, but we pray for our family. So, but if y'all need us or want a sticker, daydreamaboutnicethings@gmail.com. Love you guys. Thanks to all the moderators, and thanks for everybody for coming in. Love you. Bye.